Why, hello, and welcome to this week in Blockgame. For the second week of September, starting on the 6th, I am Alpha Zuma, and this is, of course, the MMO set in Minecraft, run by Pirate Software and friends. Let's see, what's happening this week? I am back on the server for the first time this weekend because I've been out of town. And, well, let's say hi to future me. Oh boy, we got it. We got the last piece here. Ooh. What'd it look like? Oh, that is pretty sweet. That looks pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hi, Past Me. How we doing? Oh, hi, future me. How we doing? I've got no questions for you, really. Are we good? Oh, yeah. We're definitely good. This is sweet. Okay, we're good. Cool. Well, I hope we're good. I'm guessing. Yeah, no, you're right. We're good. But this thing you're about to explain about self-control. Yeah, no, we're not to turbo yet. Yeah, focusing. Oh, the past me. Hilarious. A lot has happened over the last 2 days in block game development. Potions and, well, not here. Well, potions and a boss fight at the arena have now been put into the game. And I'm excited to see all that. I am being struggling with self-control here because I want to go make a whole bunch of potions right now with the new alchemy skill. But what we're going to do instead is like stay steady on making the turbo, which is 10 of each of these essences and a whole bunch of money, because I'm kind of tired of walking around with this finny bone in Murkheim. I really like the turbo is going to make things a lot better. We definitely want to go right for that and spend this week, you know, turning this all into vibrant, what is it, moats or whatever, and you know, just really pushing to get our turbo. It'd be really fun to have this like totally filled up with essence, but we're gonna do it as we go. So let's go to Origin City. Oh yeah, before I talk about like the rest of what happened this week and move on to playing, we're gonna go over to the leaderboards as we do and talk about some of those updates. Maybe there'll be even more information at the end of the week. Holy moly! Yeah. Can you tell I've had a lot of caffeine? I've had a lot of caffeine. Past me did need to calm down. That was kind of Also, to heck with that. We do the leaderboards in a second. First, I found a spoopy story. Spoopy story. Then we'll do leaderboards. What the hell is an envoy? Oh, buddy, don't find out. So I have a story or two to tell, and I don't know where to tell it, so we're gonna go down into Sunken to tell the stories. This is, I guess, as good a place as any to read this spooky story. At the beginning of the month, I forget the name of the player. It's by Ashley LQX. A player ran around town and threw this book at anyone on October 1st. And it comes from the town of Ravenstrad. This book is great, and I don't know where it is or what it comes from, friends, but this book comes from the town of Ravenstrad. Sermon of Changing Winds. From the scrolls of the High Priestess. Whoa! Children of the Coven, the winds have shifted, the air grows colder. October has arrived, with it the slow thinning of the veil. As the days shorten and the nights stretch before us, we enter a time of reflection and preparation. The world beyond Ravenstrad may bustle with the promise of harvest and celebration, but here, we know it is a sacred month, a time when our duties deepen. The veil between life and death, between the living and the departed, weakens with each passing day. In these early days of October, we begin our quiet watch. Our tasks, humble though they may seem, carry great weight. The undead soldiers sleep beneath our feet, waiting for the time when they may be called upon again. It is not yet time. Now we tend to the graves, the crypts, and the gardens. We offer our respect and prepare for what is to come. It is during this month that we sharpen our minds and our spirits, not just our blades. Let the rose on the black banner remind us the beauty we protect, our sanctum, our covenant with the emissary. As we tend to our rituals and walk these sacred grounds, remember that Ravenstrad stands not just as a place of safety, but as a beacon of purpose. We guard what others may never understand. The white flowers we place upon the graves this month are a mark of our reverence, but they also symbolize our readiness to defend the sanctity of this place. October has come. Let us use the time to prepare, mind, body, and spirit, for the nights ahead. Go forth now, children of the Coven. Tend to your tasks, sharpen your craft, and remember, the winds may grow colder, but our resolve remains eternal. Well, that's spooky. I don't know about you, but that's pretty spooky. I don't think I was supposed to read that. I don't think that was for me. Anyway. I'm lagging really bad. Is this going to be bad going in here? Alright, yeah. Hey, it's Future Me here on Thursday, October 10th. Ignore my hotbar. While we go look at the leaderboards for this week and talk about the game. What's the state of Blockgame currently? Well, there's been less crashes and such. I think there's still problems with server reset and all of this. There's still, I don't know, an awful lot about how the move or the settling down of the server's going. There wasn't more Blockgame development for the rest of the weeks from last week, so other than a stream right after my last YouTube video in which Thor put alchemy into the game. It's still pretty bare bones, and but we can make these here potions. And ooh, who's in third? Yeah, my name's on a leaderboard. It's not gonna stay there, but hey. Being a hoarder and having lots of materials works out sometimes. What else? What else is going on with the game? I saw Jake working on the boss. I'm not nearly high enough level, nor have enough friends to go do the boss, so I don't know anything about that. Sorry, don't know have that much information. But beside that, our profile now shows a buff down here, like the sushi buffs show up down here. I don't think that was in the game last week. This week, I'll show you real quick. I'm gonna overlay. Yeah. Look, there's a little buff there for like I have the yeah. Well, actually, I don't know what Future Me does, but yeah. That's the state of the game currently. I think that Thor will be working tonight on the game. I don't know. We'll see. What else? Oh, yes, the last update I discovered while poking around in the game. I don't know when this happened, but there was some sort of breeding thing that messed with hunting. Oh, we don't have a hunting leaderboard. But the hunting was having problems with people breeding a bunch of animals, and that got... Something changed, and now you can't pick up axolotls and buckets anymore. I think this has been like this for a while. But I think part of that made it so you can't use shears on a sheep to get wool any longer. So when I've been running around, I think that's better not be a me problem. I've been having some lag, but that's been my internet provider, not the server, I don't think. You can't shear sheep for wool any longer. So now your only option to get wool is, for now, is to have wool drop in sunken cells. And I think it drops in the second dungeon too. I've only ever done it once or twice. But yeah, if you're trying to get thaumaturgy gear with the wool weaver, you're gonna have to now, until that changes, there's only one way to get wool, and that is to have it drop from sunken, which I've been trying to do. Here, let's go. Let's call that good of all the leaderboards for this week. Those are the top players. I'm starting to recognize some of these names too. But yeah, that was the update for this week in Blockgame. Let's go explain how the week went for me and an update on my doings. So I've been coming into sunken cells every other day or so and getting about this far and getting all the gold, because I mean it's a good place to get a bunch of gold. Like, look at that, that's a decent amount of gold. And it takes me a while to fight off the guys, but we've been set up with where's the button? We've been set up with some good, we can go all juggernauty and we can, make it about this far. And this next part here is pretty hard. But one day, this past week, I got past these next couple guys because they were dead. And I was like, okay, I'm going to run past them and into the boss room over there, you know? There's a lot of dudes over there. I mean, I couldn't really survive 4 of them. Is it 4 of them or 3 of them? So yeah, I made it to this room the other day. I just did again. I was pretty excited about it. And this skull wasn't here because someone was doing the boss fight already. And dude runs in the door here and looks at me. I go, hey, buddy, how's it going? Hey, how we doing? And I crouch once. He stares at me. This sad boy stares at me, looks at me. He pulls out a sword and stabs me. And I'm like, oh, hey, why would you do that? Oh, like this guy right here. Hello. And dude runs into the room because someone else is doing the boss ahead. So I'm standing in there. Guy comes in, looks at me, and I do the little crouch like, hey, buddy, how's it going? How you doing? And he, like, looks at me, and this little guy just pulls out a sword and starts poking me and stabbing me. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I die now. Bummer. And he just stabs me, and then he switches to a book and shoots me, and I start walking around the room like, buddy, hey, why you gotta be like that? And he kills me, right? And, viewer, I haven't told you guys this, but I've been waiting to see how high my bounty would get. I had a bounty of, like, almost 2K. So I think he got the 2,000 for killing me. And like the golden retriever personality I am, I was just like, oh, I spawned and I was like, oh, it's so sad, bummer. And I was like, all right, I guess that's that. And then I realized, you know what? Screw that. Screw this. And I realized that the little bugger who was killing me, he had to sit there and stab me a bunch of times. I'm not a little noob no more. I'm not a little pushover that can get killed in 2 shots. I mean, if you're like on top level, if you're level 50 with gear, I mean, I'm going to be still a pipsqueak, right? I'm still not very scary at all. But this guy, I was like, this is ridiculous. Why did he have to kill me? What a dummy. And so I was like, no, I'm going in. I'm gonna go get him. And I barreled into this here dungeon and I ran through most of it. I got to the first boss fight, couldn't find the guy. Survived the boss fight. Well, with the help of glowing healing potions for before they got removed from the game, which is really sad, actually. Once I ran out of this one, 100 health there with this glowing healing potion was big to get me through. But, you know, yeah, long story short, I didn't find the guy. I will kill him someday. Or, you know, he's just some sad little boy. Anyways, I will find him and kill him. I made it all the way through the dungeon. We survived. We made it all the way through. I soloed it. I still can't believe it, but I made it through. That fire in me to fight got me all the way through it. I survived the whole thing, no deaths. It was pretty cool. I didn't really it didn't drop anything, but I think we're almost just about strong enough to make it through Sunken on our own, which is quite the task. It's quite difficult. I'm actually going to try right now to defeat these 3 guys. But, yeah, we'll leave that story there. And I'm like, oh, hey, why would you do that? Oh, like this guy right here. Hello? Oh, see, look at that. Bro was like, yeah, let's go. Right? This is what you should do. Look at that. How nice. See? Most people in the game are really nice. Oh, here we go. That was the first time, I swear, anyone even attempted to kill me. Sad little man. I'm still kind of like, why? Oh, shoot. All right, focus in. We're going to get killed here. Don't be a potato. Trying to tell a story and fight a boss room? Like, what am I doing? Come on. You okay, buddy? He's okay. He's fine. Nice. Sweet. Nice. See? Super cool. Yeah. Take him out. What a bro. What a bro, Brook bro. See? See how awesome and fast this is? So cool. Dude could have done that. Well, don't tell them, Brook bro, about me being a total potato in that last room, but yeah, we did it. It was super easy. I definitely didn't forget where the last button was and get locked in the 3-button room. Anyways. Yeah, bro. See? A GG's and a GG's, and it was that easy. So you feller who you are, you small little man, I'm gonna get you. I will get you. I will find you. Anyways. What was I doing? You know what? No. What? I decided against it. I didn't make it. I didn't make it the whole week just going for the turbo. We're gonna go with 2 more beautiful mage steel ingots and get ourselves a good fishing pole. You know, because this, like, completes the set, you know? Gotta do it. Also, I still need to get to 10 damp stacks. And it was, you know, I've got a full 2,000 casts now. But 4 back on each S. Whatever, I've got all tier 5 tools, let's go. And from there, I suppose, we just gotta go to Murkheim and say bye for this week. Right? I think so. I did get a clip earlier of Murkheim to see what this, you know, what it looks like when everyone was running around. I will use that clip to start next week. Oh, wait. Yeah, we should do a recap of what the beginning and end of Murkheim look like. So here's the map at the end of Murkheim for me. I traveled around a bit, you know, was mostly in that jungle over there to the east. This is what the beginning of Murkheim last week looked like, a couple hours after reset. And, yeah, we were in a pit, sorta, and it changed an awful lot. This is what it looked like today before reset, after 7 days had passed. There was lava curtains at some point, it looks like. It got pretty wild. I spent most of my time skilling and running around in Murkheim whenever I had a chance. And yeah, that's what Murkheim looked like this week. Yeah, so there's that. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of My Week in Blockgame. And oh man, Idle running around with this armor on is great. Well, I certainly hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta!